St. Louis, and welcome to OnSTL.com.
Well, obviously, you can see right now that Joy is not here this morning, and I couldn't ask for a better substitute. My partner today is Bill Clayton from Clayton's Bakery and Deli in De Pere.
Good morning.
Welcome.
Thanks for having me here. It's a pleasure to be here.
Again. We had so much fun with you a couple weeks ago when you just dropped in right in the middle of conversation.
With the hacker.
And it was obviously, it was all planned, and it was in fun. But you were talking to Joy then and telling her about how you started the bakery, how you'd worked with other restaurants, and the story was really something. You'd worked at a lot of other places first, right?
Yes, I worked around quite a few different places. I started out in the business washing dishes and busting tables. Oh, sure.
That's how I started here, washing dishes.
Right.
In fact, I still wash them. But
there you go. Yeah, I see a sink full out there.
Yeah, really. That's why I'm still not.
Yeah, but I had an accident, and I crushed my left foot and broke my right foot in two places. And, I was my feet were messed up. I couldn't work for about a year and a half. So
this wasn't while you were washing dishes.
No, no, this was how it all started. And my grandfather was a baker, so I went and he had passed away, so I had gotten all his records and stuff, and I studied baking.
That's where you got all those old recipes.
That's where I got a lot of old recipes from.
Yeah, you're one of the few bakeries who have gone back that far with recipes, and it really has that taste. It's interesting.
A lot of the recipes come from original bakeries here in St. Louis, and from my grandfather's bakery. Some of them, or just a few of them from his, some of the cookies. But most of them are recipes that have been designed for neighborhood bakeries through the Retail Bakers Association with the RBA, which is really involved with bakeries back then.
Didn't even know that existed.
Yeah, that doesn't exist anymore too much.
Okay.
With the fewer bakeries anymore, you're more or less on your own, research and development and stuff. You don't have that backup there. But it's I got started by going to a small bakery and applying at a small bakery, and after studying for 6 months or so, reading about baking, and I applied as a baker, and I told the guy I was a baker, but I had never baked before. So a little white lie kind of led me into this, but after a week, he says, you really know what you're doing, you know what you're talking about, but you don't quite know what you're doing yet. So I worked for him for 2 years as an apprentice, and then he told me one day he couldn't teach me anymore. He says, and he gave me
this sounds like a movie.
Yeah, it is like a movie. Yes,
the Baker Kid.
How I got started, and then he gave me a list of books to buy and directions to go into retail, wholesale, and try different things till I found my niche. And he said I had a God-given talent, so I followed that.
Well, what is different now with how bakers make their goods versus how it was 100 years ago? You've gone back a long way with the history of St. Louis baking. How has it differed?
Well, the way I do it doesn't differ very much with the way they did it, because
the way you do it now.
Yeah,
but
it's all
but the point is, not everyone's getting that taste that you get, that old world taste. What are they doing differently?
Well, a lot of smaller shops that aren't really doing scratch, they're doing maybe scoop and bake or proof and bake or something like that, which are convenience goods that are out there that are frozen. They're a good product. And they're good, but they're not. They're made somewhere
fresh.
else. Yeah.
Okay.
And a lot of people don't have the either the knowledge or the help or the equipment to do that stuff.
Okay.
So, I'm a full service bakery. I have all the equipment I need, and I like training people. So I have.
Apparently, you've trained them well because you're here today.
Yes.
When you should be there now. You open at 6:30 every morning, Monday through Saturday, right?
Correct. Yes.
6:30 in the morning. What time are you there?
When it's 3 o'clock in the morning to 4, sometimes 2 o'clock. It depends on what the work schedule is.
Unbelievable.
So it's a labor of love. You get used to the schedule. You have no outside life. If you really
this is it. This is it for you. Huh?
But yeah, it's fun. I enjoy it. It's not like work because I love what I do.
Well, we are honored to have you as a sponsor here at Honest TL and getting what we do and becoming a part of it. And I want to thank you for fattening my staff up every Monday morning for our Monday morning 9 a.m. meeting. There they are. There's a dozen different sweets and pastries from Clayton's Bakery and Deli in De Pere. And the address is, so everybody knows in case they don't, 11744 Manchester Road. What is that near?
That is it's about a mile and a half down from 270. It's there's Ace Hardware straight across from us.
Ah, okay.
And
Rick's Ace Hardware.
Yes, we're in between Bop Road and right on Nana Lane.
Well, Bill, thanks for coming in.
You're welcome, Ron. It's a pleasure.